Alright, we're going to try and do some crappie fishing here. We're down by the toll bridge area. We'll check around some docks. Might even go check the bridge pillars, see if there's any good fish there, and see if we can stack up some crappie for fun. We've got about an hour and a half or so before it's getting dark, so I'm going to scan some wave breaks and some condo docks here, just right on the main lake, right off the main river channel, and we'll see what we get. See if there's any activity over here. I suspect there will be something around these wave breaks, but you never know. Sometimes they're catchable, sometimes they're not. Ooh, had him. Oh, come on. Ew. They're hitting it. It's a good sign. Let's get on this windier side here. Let me swap out. I got monkey Velcro in here. I'm gonna put electric chicken on. It's got a little more watercolor out here than last time I fished. They're hitting it literally every single time, which is great. So that means I'm close. No bite on that. Maybe they don't like electric chicken. There he is. Oh, that's a dang bluegill. Hope they ain't a bunch of you suckers out here. It shouldn't be. Alright, well, maybe monkey milk is the color, because caught a bluegill, but didn't get any other bites. Oh, there he is. That's a crappie. A healthy one too. Ooh, in my trolling motor he is. And he's still on there. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a fat one there. Look at that sucker. It's a big old healthy one. We might be having crappie. I wonder if I put a kicking tail on there, if that would be better. We'll experiment here. There he is. Oh, dang it. Okay, let's try. We're gonna try something with a little different action, same color-ish. I think I got the same color actually. One curly type tail, and I got one that's well, it's supposed to be a thumping tail. Okay, let's see if this one's any better. This little sucker here is called like the live roamer or something like that. There he is. They're coming from a long way to eat it. Another nice one. Finicky, but nice. This is the first one on the live roamer thing, and they don't seem to like it as much. They certainly do not. As much as the little one. I think if I honestly put a swim bait tail on, or a swim bait, a little Kitech, I think I would crush these fish. But I'm trying to experiment a little. Okay, we're gonna try, I've got some of these other baits, but I've got more of a, it's like a grub hybrid with a shad. That's the best way I can describe it. It's called the stroller. So these are all things I've never tried. But this one's got a little bit bigger profile. It's got this tail. We'll see how well this tail works. I've discovered that most of these tails and these crappie baits aren't really worth a hoot, but oh, this one's actually not too bad. This one seems to actually function. There he is. Well, he's just a widow guy. He's a little white crappie. Probably a keeper, but boy, I don't know if my eyes are that bad. These other ones are so big. I don't like to try and keep them unless they're at least 10. And he is 10 inches. He's pretty skinny. Alright, we had to stop and get a little gas. We've got about 15 minutes or so. Really all on the backside. Surprising. There he is. Another nice one, man. Healthy, healthy, healthy. He was right. They're all suspended on the chains or the cables that come off these, and he was right in that little nook in between both, like where each section of the wave break kind of connects together. It's like a big void under there, underwater. It doesn't look like it on the surface, but he bit that thing instantly. There's another one. Oh, they're nice and thick though, man. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5, so that's plenty to eat. Got to get it right in there though. Honestly, probably doing that right there's the ticket. Oh shoot. Yeah, that's the ticket. Walk it off that thing. Basically let it sink for about 3 seconds and start slow reeling it. There's one. See how big he is. He ain't bad. He ain't bad. Oh, ooh, I caught my hand there. Revenge of the crappie. All right, well, I think that's 7 crappie or 6. I don't know, 6 or 7. Big ones though, except for one's small. One's only 10 inches. The other ones are like 14 inches or so. It's probably the biggest. I'd say the other ones are all around 12 at least, 13 maybe, somewhere in that vicinity, that range. I'll measure them for sure, let you know. But the bait of the day was this little Bobby Garland. It's called the Stroller. So it's like a shad profile, but it's got like a grub kind of type tail on there. It's kind of what the package looks like, the Stroller. And then I caught some on the live roamer, which is kind of like a little jiggling style bait, I'd call it. Almost like a little kind of like the minnows for forward facing sonar for bass, similar to that. I only caught 2 on that, 1 or 2 on that, but it did catch, I think, maybe the biggest one. Drew it from quite a distance to get it to bite. And then I caught some on the just the baby shad, the normal little profile that I always use, tried and true. This little guy right here. Baby shad. Hard to beat those two. Monkey milk on everything. I'd had a couple bites. I threw electric chicken for a minute, which is this chartreuse and pink color. That was down by like kind of the toll bridge area. The water had a little bit more color there than it does here up on the dam. And then we stopped at this dock here at the end of the day. Just had some suspended crappie on it, but only was able to pick one off easily, and then the rest are kind of finicky, hidden back in there a little bit more. And it's time for me to go clean these fish before it gets dark on me. So that's a little crappie report for you. Wave breaks seem to be good. You can really anything out on these main lakes. Lone docks are great. You can find on like main lake points and stuff, scan past them. Just use your electronics, use your side scan to find the schools, and then circle back and fish them. If you got forward facing sonar, cool. If you don't necessarily need it for crappie fishing either. Like this fish on the wave break, I wasn't even looking at it. I just got set up on them and was just casting and retrieving and just fishing. So fun time, and crappie fishing is only going to get better here through the winter. It's the best time really from about now. I always say about December 1st until like March 1st is probably the best time to crappie fish. I know a lot of people come in the spring and they want to catch them on the bank and do all that, and it's fun to do that too, and it does get good then, but right now is the time you're going to catch the most size, the most fish, and they're grouped up. And when you find good schools of fish in a general area, they are going to stay there for pretty much the whole winter, it seems like, as long as the shad don't leave those areas. So you're looking for wave breaks, main lake stuff, docks with shad, wind blowing on it, and then you can also look for isolated coves. Look for shad just out in the middle of those coves and bait balls and stuff, and keep an eye on that because those crappie will start to congregate in those areas, and that'll be your ticket for the entire winter. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one.